Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Smarted by Prashanthi ma'am. In today's session also your Prashanthi ma'am is going to explain you about from the first year zoology topic, very important and interesting also. So ఏంటి ఆ టాపిక్ అంటే లైఫ్ సైకిల్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాస్మోడియం ఇన్ మ్యాన్. ఓకే, మనం ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్లో ఆల్రెడీ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాస్మోడియం ఇన్ మస్కిటో చూసాం కదా. సో ఎవరైనా చూడని వాళ్ళు ఉంటే గో అండ్ వాచ్ దట్ వీడియో ఆల్సో, సో దట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు దిస్ వీడియో. అండ్ ఆల్సో సో వీడియో ఫస్ట్ నుంచి అయితే లాస్ట్ వరకు చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ టైం చూసేవాళ్ళు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, సో ఈరోజు సెషన్ ఏంటంటే లైఫ్ సైకిల్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాస్మోడియం ఇన్ మ్యాన్ అని చెప్పాను. వాట్ ఈజ్ ప్లాస్మోడియం? బ్రీఫ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ప్లాస్మోడియం గురించి మనం మళ్ళీ రివైజ్ చేద్దాం. సో ప్లాస్మోడియం ఈజ్ అ ప్యాథోజన్ disease causing microorganism. Which disease? It is causing the benign tertine malaria, means it's a very serious disease which is going to caused by the vector is female anopheles mosquito. Okay, so last stages em cheppanu mosquito lo final stages, finally the sporozoids are going to be developed and released into the salivary glands of the mosquito. So from that salivary glands and it enters into the saliva when that mosquito bites a man. Okay, when the mosquito is going to bite a human, so directly it is going to enters into the blood. So it enters into the blood. So blood లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిన తర్వాత అక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది, సో ఎలా కంప్లీట్గా దాని డెవలప్మెంట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది మనం ఈ వీడియోలో చూద్దాం. సో ఫస్ట్ టైం చూడండి. సో హియర్ the life cycle of Plasmodium in man, it is going to start in the liver cells. So here the Plasmodium reproduction is going to be asexual reproduction jarugutundi. Ante ee body lo emotundi, there is no fusion of gametes, gametocyte formation takes place, but there is no fusion of gametes. Asexual reproduction is not going to take place. Then how the Plasmodium is going to develop in the body? By the asexual reproduction. Okay, that asexual reproduction is also known as schizogony. Schizogony is nothing but it's a asexual reproduction. Okay, asexual reproduction means it is going to divide by the division of the cells. It divides by the division of cells. So one nucleus is going to divide into daughter nucleuses, again they undergoes into the mitotic divisions. So in that way the reproduction takes place in the liver cells. So not only liver cells, actually in the human body the schizogony takes place in two stages. What are the stages? First one is see here hepatic schizogony, and second one is the erythrocytic schizogony. Hepatic schizogony and erythrocytic schizogony. Hepatic is nothing but liver cells. So first the sporozoids from the mosquito, from the saliva of the mosquito, it enters into the liver cells. See here, this is the liver cells. So when it enters into the, how many sporozoids are releasing from the mosquito saliva? 2000. It is around 2000 sporozoids are releasing into the saliva, from the saliva to the human body. So those 2000 sporozoids, when it enters into the liver cells, means liver cell లోకి ఎప్పుడైతే ఎంటర్ అవుతాయో, సో అలా ఎంటర్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ఆ స్పోరోజాయిడ్స్ ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో స్పోరోజాయిడ్స్ ఆర్ కన్వర్టింగ్ ఇంటూ ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్ అంటేనే మీకు గుర్తు రావాలి. ఎంటమీబా హిస్టోలిటికల్ కూడా మనకి ఇన్ఫెక్టివ్ స్టేజెస్ ఆర్ ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్. ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్స్ ఆర్ feeding stages is nothing but it is going to feed all the contents from the liver cell. So liver cell lo ఏదైతే nutrients ఉన్నాయో, the contents, whatever the contents are present, maybe they are cell organelles, సో అవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ఫీడ్ అపాన్, కంటిన్యూస్గా తినేసిన తర్వాత ఆటోమేటిక్గా బిఫోర్ మీరు సైజ్ ఒకటి కంపేర్ చేసుకోండి విత్ ద ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్ సైజ్ ఇస్ వెరీ థిన్, ఫ్లాప్ లైక్ స్ట్రక్చర్, జస్ట్ ఎ ఫ్లాజెల్లా లైక్ స్ట్రక్చర్. But when it enters into the liver cell, after eating everything from the liver cell, it is going to attain a round shaped body of the trophozoite is known as schizont. See here, before it is just a thin fiber like structure, sickle shape, and now after engulfing everything from the liver cell, it is going to attain a round shape. It is attaining the round shape. This structure is known as schizont structure. So after that schizont, this schizont is going to be divides into multiple cells, multiple nuclei, and forms as cryptozoids. Okay, cryptozoids. So these cryptozoids are the first generation merocytes. They are the first generation merozoids. Cryptozoids are also known as first generation merozoids. So once again, clearly this is about pre-erythrocytic cycle. Okay, in the hepatic schizogony there are again two stages, pre-erythrocytic stage and exoerythrocytic stage. Okay, pre-erythrocytic stage and exoerythrocytic stage. Exoerythrocytic means it takes place outside the blood cell, outside the RBC. That's why it is known as exoerythrocytic cycle. Now first one is about pre-erythrocytic cycle, means these are the stages. First stage, the trophozoids, sporozoids, the infective stages of the Plasmodium entering into the human body, and they are transforming into, what are this transforming stage after entering into, they are converting into trophozoid. Trophozoids are the feeding stages. It is eating everything from the liver cell and it attains the round shape. That round shape structure is known as schizont, and that schizont undergoes into the multiple divisions, mitotic divisions, is known as schizogony. Okay, schizogony means schizont is undergoes into the division. That's why it is known as schizogony. And after that, this schizont divisions, it forms cryptozoids. Cryptozoids are also known as first generation merozoids. Now these cryptozoids are released, this liver cell is going to be burst and releases the cryptozoids into the blood. So here this cryptozoids have two options. One, so either it may directly attack the RBC, it may attack the RBC red blood cells, otherwise it may attack another liver cells, it may attack the another fresh liver cells. If they are attacking entering into the fresh liver cells, it followed by the exoerythrocytic cycle. Ante so liver cell loki enter aithe danni exoerythrocytic cycle antunnam. When it enters into the RBC, ఎర్ర రక్త కణాలు అంటాం కదా, వాటిలోకి ఎంటర్ అయినప్పుడు ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ సైకిల్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ టైం హెపాటిక్ షైజోగనీ వాజ్ ఫస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ బై షార్ట్ అండ్ గాన్హామ్. వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్, షార్ట్ అండ్ గాన్హామ్ అండ్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్లో కూడా ఇది వస్తుంది. సో మనం ఫస్ట్, సో వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ద exoerythrocytic cycle first. So exoerythrocycle means they are going to enters into the fresh liver cell. సో ఫ్రెష్ లివర్ సెల్లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిన తర్వాత సేమ్ స్టేజెస్ రిపీట్ అవుతాయి. మనం ప్రీ ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ సైకిల్లో ఎలాంటి స్టేజెస్ చూసామో, ఎలాంటి చేంజెస్ చూసామో, సేమ్ చేంజెస్ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జోఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ సైకిల్లో కూడా జరుగుతాయి. మీ డయాగ్రామ్ చూస్తే సేమ్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఉంటుంది చూడండి ఇక్కడ. సో క్రిప్టోజాయిడ్స్ are going to be entered into the fresh liver cell. From the fresh liver cells, it is transforming into the trophozoid. Again it is feeding all the contents from the liver cell and forming as the schizont. Again schizont undergoes into the schizogony. Okay, schizogony, it is forming the multiple cells. Those multiple cells are known as metacryptozoids. See here, metacryptozoids. So metacryptozoids are the results of the exoerythrocytic cycle. Okay, exoerythrocytic cycle. So in this metacryptozoids also there are different sizes. If some are small in size, some are big in size. If they are small in size, they are known as micrometacryptozoids. And if they are big in size, they are known as macrometacryptozoids. So this is going to be, so the macrometacryptozoids are going to enter into the RBC now. So now the exoerythrocytic cycle is going to start. ఓకే, బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు ద ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ సైకిల్ ఒక్కసారి టైం పీరియడ్స్ చూసుకోండి. సో ప్రీ ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ సైకిల్ జరగడానికి 8 days టైం. ప్రీ ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ సైకిల్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ in between 8 days. Around 8 days is going to required to complete one pre-erythrocytic cycle, and for exoerythrocytic cycle only 2 days. So that is about 48 hours. Then so after, now we are going to the exoerythrocytic cycle, means which takes place in the RBC, red blood cells, ఎర్ర రక్త కణాల్లో జరుగుతుంది. మెటాక్రిప్టోజాయిడ్స్ ఆర్ నౌ ఎంటర్స్ ఇన్ టు ద ఆర్బీసీ. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ క్రిప్టోజాయిడ్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే సెల్ లోపలికి ఎంటర్ అయినప్పుడు అగైన్ దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఇన్ టు ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్. చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ప్రతిసారి నేను ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్ అని చెప్తున్నా. ట్రోఫోజాయిడ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద ఫీడింగ్ స్టేజ్. ఫీడింగ్ స్టేజ్ మీన్స్ విచ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫీడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ది that particular cell. So that may be liver cell, that may be erythrocytic cell. So after entering into here, it is transforming it to trophozoite. Then after entering into the transforming into the trophozoite convert అయిన తర్వాత what is the function? Engulfing or feeding everything from the RBC. So during this stage we have to observe one thing. So normally every cell contains the small vacuole, but here the small vacuole is going to enlarges its size. Enlarges its size means it is increasing its size, and it is pushing the cytoplasm and the nucleus to the edge, towards the periphery. Towards the periphery means corners ki nettestayi. So it is pushing that nucleus and cytoplasm towards the periphery, and it attains like a signet ring shape. So it attains like a ring shape. How the ring will be? So the top will be the stone and the remaining will be the curve. So in the same way here the nucleus and cytoplasm is going to attain to the periphery, and finally it is forming as a ring like structure. Ring like structure. This stage is known as a signet ring stage. Signet ring stage because of the vacuole increase. Okay, increasing of the vacuole. After that it is attains the amoeboid stage. Amoeboid stage means forming the pseudopodial structure. Forming the pseudopodial structure, and here again it feeds the contents of the RBC. So RBC contains hemoglobin and also plasma. So here it is going to eat the hemoglobin contents, and also it breaks that hemoglobin, heme particles and globin particles. Okay, so normally the blood contains hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is in the soluble state, but so this stage of the Plasmodium is going to convert that hemoglobin from the soluble state to insoluble state. From the soluble state to insoluble state, when it is transforming from the soluble state to insoluble state, it is forming as the hemozoin granules. They are the malarial pigments. Okay, so here the heme is insoluble. Heme is going to be converted into insoluble hemozoin. It is also known as malarial pigment. So inside it contains the malarial pigment. So this malarial pigment, it is also known as, what is the name of the malarial pigment? Is hemozoin. Okay, hemozoin. And along with the hemozoin, it also shows hemozoin తో కాకుండా ఇంకా వీటిలో ఏంటంటే సో ద షఫ్నర్ డాట్స్. సో షఫ్నర్ డాట్స్ అనేవి కూడా మనకు కనిపిస్తాయి ఈ స్టేజ్లో. షఫ్నర్ డాట్స్ ఇక్కడ చూస్తే సో రౌండ్ డాట్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇలాంటి డాట్స్ని మనం షఫ్నర్ డాట్స్ అంటాం. దీస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ద సిమ్టమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ది మలేరియా. సో వెన్ ద మలేరియా పేషెంట్ అటైన్స్ ద డయాగ్నోసిస్, సో డయాగ్నోసిస్ టెస్ట్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు దాంట్లో కనిపించేది ఏంటంటే ఈ మలేరియల్ పిగ్మెంట్స్. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఇట్ ఎంటర్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫార్మ్ ఇన్ టు ద so merozoids cell, erythrocytic cell is going to burst and releases the merozoids, and those merozoids are converting into again microgametocyte and megagametocyte, microgametocyte and megagametocytes. These gametocytes, again it is going to be enters into the mosquito body forming as the gametes, and then there again another life cycle is going to start. So here this was the entire red blood cells cycle is going to be invented by first time observed by the Camillo Golgi. That's why this erythrocytic cycle is also known as Golgi cycle. So this is all about the life cycle of Plasmodium. And one more two important small points you need to observe here: pre-patent period and incubation period. Pre-patent period means first entry of Plasmodium until the formation of cryptozoids. Simple. Entry of Plasmodium and from the formation of cryptozoid, this period is known as pre-patent period. It is around 8 days. Next, incubation period about 10 to 14 days, and entry of Plasmodium to the symptoms until the body gets symptoms. This period is known as incubation period. Okay, that's all guys. So this is about the life cycle of Plasmodium in man. Okay, so I hope you all like the video. So please watch the remaining videos of mine, and if you like the session, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and if anything required, please comment in the comment section. Okay, thanks for watching. So I will be catch you later with another session. Thank you.